Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Give to the back. Right down the gut of the field. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass, trying to get to him. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Fights off a defender. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. This is a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away.
Number 38 on to kick it away.
He's got it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Oh, what a move.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you. So you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back black.
And it's slipped out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Eagles will run the offense out onto the field. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds a crease at the 20. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive. happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
Headed to the end zone, and he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State!
Number 0 with the carry.
Here comes the two-point try. Trying to punch it in. And he'll be brought down.
The 2-point attempt is
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Penn State 42, LSU 0.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And your LSU Tigers will take over.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. After the misfire, now on second down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Escape, and he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're trying to get to... He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Still running at the 40. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Power ahead. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
LSU 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. A swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. The play action fake. Slips away.
And I think everybody holds their breath when that QB is back to throw and he's right near the goal line. You never know if it's truly a safety, but he just gets out of the end zone and avoids the safety.
Now the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's a return from midfield. Touchdown, Penn State! The special teams with a special moment. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. The give. And they're able to make the tackle. The kickoff team is out there, and after giving up a punt return for the score, this offense needs to do some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll run it to the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! A doff of the fedora, a hat trick, and we're not even at halftime yet.
Yeah, and these guys get these in high school and Little League, but my goodness, to do it at the college level, you already got 3, and it's just the first half. I think he's in for a pretty good day.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback.
And down he goes back at the 3.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific game from there in Death Valley. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And listen,
what a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Looking for a block. It's Evans.
The returner is tackled down at the 42. And the Penn State offense will take over.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 42. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nice move to stay on his feet. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Sweet cut there. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to the ground game on the left. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Penn State! And the beatdown has ensued.
This offense is high-octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. They'll run it. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
LSU 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Pressure coming. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you. A sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
The give is to Williams. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
I love the play call on defense. You got the offense backed up. How can you create a safety? How can you bring pressure? How can you get someone home to the QB and try to get those 2 points up on the scoreboard? They almost got it, bringing the QB down at the 1-yard line.
He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the route is on.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
LSU, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Coming after it. Getting some heat. For the 3rd time in this game is going to be a safety. They've got a touchdown worth of safeties. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. At the 40, there he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Penn State! And the pummeling has started.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Trying to power it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Line gets set, first down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. He'll do it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the punishment has been extended.
Number 1 with the carry.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? He'll try to slam it in. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake with a 2-point conversion after the long touchdown run. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
Keep all bottle. Good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it'll be a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Running it back, it's Terry. Oh, the sweet feet.
The returner is tackled down at the 43.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They go to the ground, fighting off the defender. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now on first down from the 40. Trying the left side. On the move at the 30. Just trucks through it. Touchdown, Penn State! And the stomping has commenced. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Trying to punch it in. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake with a 2-point conversion after the long touchdown run. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to run it to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time.
Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the beatdown has ensued.
Number 1 with the carry.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. charges ahead. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Daniels. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Feeling some heat. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. On the return, it's Terry.
The return is brought down at the 31, and the Penn State offense.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Penn State! And the route is on. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field, looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. To the air, it's Nussmeier. A little release to the back. You don't see that much. He runs out of bounds and takes the safety. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Obliterates him, still on the move. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They want to run it left here. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the pummeling has started. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. Trying to surge it in. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the two-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State! They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season.
And what a job in coverage by the defense. First, the defender able to get his hand on the ball and tip that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Trying to pound it in. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Second down now after the sack. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. The give is to Williams. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Number 1 in the end zone.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Trying to bully their way in. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the two-point conversion. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Bringing it back, it's Terry. Ripping through the defense. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help.
All kinds of running room. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Number 1 with the carry.
Here comes the 2-point try. Trying to pound their way in. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has no points in this game. Remarkable job by the defense.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll run it to the right. 35, he's got room. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Number 1 in the end zone.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. On the ground. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake for the two-point conversion after the long touchdown run. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it away.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, to call this an abject disaster for the offense would be an insult to abject disasters everywhere, Jesse.
And they're not going to enjoy watching this game film either. Just nothing's...
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense.
They'll line up to go for two. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick six, and then your offense gets the two-point conversion. Wow.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down for this offense. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He'll come out throwing on first down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Power football with the run. Touchdown, Penn State! And the punishment has been extended. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And they'll try to tack on 2.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Here's the handoff. He goes airborne, and he's in there, and the 2-point try is good. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.